said, say a prayer for me. And she threw her arms around him. Whispered, God, keep us free. They could hear the riders coming. He said, this is my last fight. If they take me back to Texas, they will take me back to life. There were 7 planets scheduled at the altar of the sun. They were praying for love in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. 7 planets scheduled in another edge of home. He reached out and took the gunner that lay smoking in his hand. He said, Father, please forgive us. I can make it with. And she knew the gun was empty, and she knew she couldn't win. But the final prayer was answered. Respect for those that deserve it, not for those that demand it. Kia ora. My name is Joseph Stevens. Today is the 11th of July 2018, 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And I played that song because my granddaughter requested it. Kia ora, Romeo. Welcome to my broadcast. And hello to my wife. And my granddaughter's listening as well and humming away over there in the background. Yes, so respect is for those that deserve it, not for those that demand it. Yeah, got interrupted because someone pressed the wrong button over there just as I was about to start. So that song went on a little bit longer. And I won't be copyrighted for that. Where do I go? Devote yourself. Not for those that demand it. Devote yourself to an idea. Go make it happen. Struggle on it. Overcome your fears. Smile. Don't forget. Don't you forget this idea is your dream. So devote yourself to an idea. Go make it happen. Struggle on it. Overcome your fears. Smile. Don't you forget this idea is your dream. Kia ora, Scott. Welcome. And welcome, Mahalko. Thank you. If you could just pick 1 or 2 habits to create in the next few months, habits that will have the most impact on your life, what would they be? And they have to be good habits too. Something that would change your lives and have impact on yourselves. What would that habit be? Well, I know what mine is, and that's to keep on broadcasting and to make sure that I get the word out there. To make sure that we get more broadcasters broadcasting for us, and that's what my habit's going to be. This question, we should ask this question often because people are overwhelmed with it. If you could pick 1 or 2 habits to create in the next few months, what would they be? People are overwhelmed when it comes to starting positive life changes. Yeah. Ask me what habits to start with. It's not easy. It's not an easy question. There are so many changes from quitting smoking to simplify my life. That's one of my changes that I made, to reducing, debt, trying to, and they've all seemed life-changing. I just didn't block this person out that I'm watching. I can see myself out in the corner of my eye, and I'm just distracting myself from watching me. That's better. Talk to 100 to 500 people about TBC a month. That's an awesome habit. That would be an awesome habit, Romeo. And we know a few ways we can do that too. That's by providing them information about us via websites, getting out there and talking to them on the streets, introducing them to the blog and all the broadcasters with all the broadcasts that we're doing as well. Those are awesome habits that we can use. As we go further towards this month and next month, with our toolboxes that we have to make up, those are other habits that we can put across. There are so many changes from quitting smoking for me that it simplified my life, to reducing debt, and they've seemed life-changing, and they've all seemed important, and self-motivation in doing this that need to be done, on doing things that need to be done. I have faced things I thought I would never be able to survive, and even though I've felt broken many times, I've got back up on my feet and kept going. I'm going, this is it. And then, what do I say? Risen again. Come back out of being down quite a lot to pulling myself back out from nowhere, and just kept going. My wife and I have struggled a lot, and we've pulled ourselves out of that, and we changed our lives around from last year after being woken up to ending up on homeless, and we've had to change our habits big time. I mean, changed our habits to self-motivating ourselves and getting things done. Just making sure that we survive. TBC's pulled us out of this as well, big time. It does make it actually easier with a toolbox and cash flow system. Because of the toolboxes that we are making up. I felt broken many times, but managed to pull myself together and get back on the horse and get going again. When you fall off a horse, you get back on it straight away, don't you? Because if you don't, nothing's going to change if you don't get back up there. If I were to start again, if I was to start again and had to change a few things around, especially a lot of bad habits, and I had in the past, I've left behind me. I've done that now. I've done a lot of changing around. I've tried to self-motivate myself, as well as pick myself and my family up and just keep going. We've had a few changes at home now, where my daughter has finally moved out of home and gone and moved in with her partner, but we end up with a little person that keeps coming back and wanting to stay with Nanny and Granddad. So I was only supposed to stay for one day over the weekend, end up staying for 3 now. I love having my granddaughter here. So, those are good habits. So now we have to get into sync with each other and work out what we have to do from now on. And that's just to look after ourselves and keep going forward. So today's habits are things that take time to sink in and change. And sometimes doubts try to take over, but you push them away. You keep them away from you. It's not going to happen. So you got to try and keep doubt out of your head. I learned how to quit smoking quite a lot by when I used to play rugby. I used to quit smoking every season. Every rugby season I gave up, and that probably helped me a lot more to now why I have given up smoking. This is my longest period ever that I've given up. And if you would like to know how long I've been off now, I've been off for 11 months of smoking now. And good. All I had to do was just keep reminding me, you don't want to have that smell in your mouth or taste like that, or let the wife kiss an ashtray. No. No. I'm not going to say that. But when I was playing rugby, I'd stop. But as soon as the season was over, I used to start again. Well, my season is not over, so I'm still going. I'm not playing rugby, but actually giving up full time now in smoking. So how many of you were told that you could sell ice cream to Eskimos? I know that when I was in Amway, I was told that I could smoke, or Amway, and it was another company I was in, Echoes, another MLM company. I was in. Kia ora, Gilbert, welcome. I mean, when I was in the Amways and Echoes was selling perfumes. I was really good. I was told that, yep, I could sell anything. And yep, I did do well. But I just couldn't hit that higher level. I just couldn't get to the top. I just couldn't reach it. The more, every month you have to requalify every month, over and over again. And in the end, you just run out of friends. I was told I could sell water to the Eskimos. Ice cream was better. Frozen water. Oh yeah. I knew all the perfumes back then. Like, and yet the more and more you went out there, it was a habit that you got into daily. You just kept selling and recruiting, and you just couldn't get to the top, no matter how hard you tried. It was, you recruited. In the end, you recruit you. G'day, Campbell. Welcome. In the end, you just ran out of recruits. Then the next time you tried something, The family turn around and go, oh, no. Not another scheme. What are you selling this time? Well, probably Gilbert's water. But no. And now I've approached them with TBC. And yeah, some of them are on board and a lot of them are going, yeah, we'll see. And even when you start to show them facts and figures, it still doesn't sink into them. So what do? You just keep going. You got it. Failure is not an option. Can't break the habit, so you got to just keep going. You got to occupy your, it's finding something to occupy yourself with, and this is what this was very much easier with TBC when I read the blog over and over. I saw something in TBC that made me think, this is not just about me, and everybody here knows that. It's not just about us. We all know that. We're all here and looking at the bigger picture. And for those of you that watch this later on and are not in TBC, think about it. Read the blog. Don't approach anybody until you've read, and you'll see a bigger picture in there. Once you find that bigger picture, then approach somebody and say, okay, I want to know more. Has anyone figured out an average of people say no to get a yes with TBC? Not many are saying no. When I talk about it, not many people are saying no. It's just that they'll say, yeah, put me in, bro, but no, I don't want to do anything. That's where the no's are coming from. No, I don't want to do anything. We were self-employed, had to make it work. Determination. Yeah. We keep going, determined not to fail. That's what it is. Determined to not break the habit. And instead of thinking about how hard it is and how long it will take, tell yourself that you just have to start. There are some days when you feel like you don't want to there were days when I felt like I didn't want to broadcast. You go out there and you talk to people, and they turn around and go, yeah, nah, not for me. Then you go to someone else, yeah, nah, not for me, nah, no thank you. And then you go to someone else and you go, oh, okay, yeah, I'll have a look at it. Then you come back and you go and try and broadcast after you've been pulled down a couple of pegs. And you think, oh. But then you just pick yourself up again like I do. Because I enjoy broadcasting. It's fun. So if it's fun, it's a habit. And it's a good habit. So doing anything, figuring out what to talk about also when you're broadcasting or whatever it is that you're supposed to do that day for your goals. You set out your goals for that day. If you've achieved at least one or two of those goals for that day, like talk to one person, get one yes, there's your goal for the month. Talk to 200 people, get 300. That's an awesome goal. Well, your other 100 came from the websites. Or your other 100 would probably come from picking up 200 who invited the other 100. It's just, what's that? What do you call that? Rule of thumb? Pick up 2, end up with an extra 100. They got to change the mindsets from scarcity to abundance, and they got to where nothing is free. Free only takes you so far. That's right. Does it take you to the top? You have to work at what you want to achieve. You have to aim for your goals, and people like myself can't aim for your goals. No, they're your goals, not mine. So, as you say, they have to change that scarcity mindset, and you have to change it to abundance. Yes, get out of that poverty thinking way of what Randy was talking about this morning. Get rid of that poverty way of thinking. Oh, I just want to cash in. Oh, I hate hearing that. I just hate hearing that. Cash in. Yuck. After all that, you hit the PC, you look around, and then you start thinking. Then you try and grab a few ideas, and you wonder, what am I going to do today? How am I going to motivate people today? How am I going to get myself up to talking about TBC? Yeah, you go to sleep, and you've got all these things running around in your head, and then you hit your PC and you think, how am I going to make things flow naturally again? And the tips. Yeah, this tip works. It works every time for me when I wake up and I start to think, and then I go, what am I going to talk about? Well, I actually wrote a few things out for myself on what I was going to say, and for the last month or so, I did it in a notepad, and I wrote down what I was going to say every day, or what I was going to talk about every day. So I virtually know where my next topic is coming from, of what I'm going to say. So I've got a habit, and my other habit is sorry. And my other habit is well, I first stop answering the phone when it rings when I'm in the middle of a broadcast. That was my daughter's partner. But yeah, got to make things flow naturally. So you get into a habit of working with your PC, working outdoors with people, talking to people. See, lately I've been handing different people a glimpse at the website that I've done, and just slowly talking to them. I don't go overboard with it. I just talk to them. Blah blah blah. Did you look at the website? Cool. Oh, I couldn't see it properly. Okay, no problem. Control. Blah blah blah, and show them how to shrink it. And I sit and leave it with them, and walk away, and just don't say nothing. Leave it with them. And a couple of days ago, or no, yesterday, went to my physio for my shoulder, showed him the website, left it with him, did the same thing. So I've got a tool that I'm utilising. It's something that I can put out there, leave with them, and walk away. and I can get back to them later on. So that's a habit. Now that's a habit that I've created. You don't get much sleep anymore. I think a lot of us are like that. Romeo, paramount to have set goals each day. Yep. So much to do, and it's fun and exciting. Yep, it is. That's what I found with TBC. And you wake. I've woken up, and I have woken up, and I've said to me, "Oh, don't feel like broadcasting. What have I got to do?" And then I've just gone boom and into it. And once I start getting into it, that's it. I'm away again, and everything starts to flow. We're playing rugby, and every season I had to get fit and had to make sure I stayed fit. So when I first moved to Wellington on that, and I brought a car and that, and I used to drive to work. In the end, I thought, I need to get fit for rugby. So I used to run to the train station, which is about 2.5 km down the road, run to the train station, catch the train and go to work. And made that a habit every rugby season, just to catch the train. So run to the train station, get on the train, go to work. And that way my fitness was fine when I was playing rugby. Then I became a courier, so I didn't have to worry about running anymore, because I was running upstairs, no mind the lifts or elevators. No, just run the stairs. And that way I became fitter. So I didn't even have to catch a train anymore, but I was running all the time. And it was quicker to run the stairs than to actually catch a lift. It's just that when you're sitting at home and you're thinking and you're starting to feel tired and it seems really hard, and once you start, it was never as hard as you thought it would be to get motivated again. So you have a message that we want to hear. You have a message that we want to hear. You have your own style. So break a habit of being shy and give broadcasting a shot. With broadcasting, set up your broadcast for each week, giving yourself a couple of days to recuperate in between. You got to do that. You can't just do a whole week of broadcasting or a whole 7 days and then another 7 days. 2 weeks, you'll overdo yourself. You'll just run out of energy. So that's what I've done now, and I found that Monday, Tuesday is a good time for me, unless my sounds are playing up, and I still can't get my videos to play on my sounds. So might be time for a new PC one day. I have to trade it in for some TBC. Buy a new computer with TBC. Why not? Talk to people. So with broadcasting, set up your broadcast for a few weeks, and recuperate. So set up, broadcast, recuperate, and so on and so on. So you've made yourself a habit. And a lot of doing broadcasts to some is easier said than done. But also practice makes perfect by setting up yourself some private video broadcast and just doing it to yourself, just talking and seeing how things work and using that private one and just using it over and over just to get yourself familiar with broadcasting and see if you can inspire yourself. Inspiration is one of the best motivators, and it can be found anywhere. You can use anything. So set up a private one and inspire. See if you can inspire yourself. Bet you can't. Or I bet you can. So every day seek inspiration, and it will help sustain motivation over the long term. Sources of inspiration can also include the blog, online success stories, forums, friends and family, magazines, books, anything you can get your hands on. Photos, people you meet. This is why your voice, if I can't get the message across, maybe, and just maybe, your voice would make a difference. You never know. You might be able to make a difference to people's and change their mind. I know that when Scotty talks, or when Romeo talk, same with Kenville, and same with Mahalko. Even though I've only caught 2 or 3 of Mahalkos, there's still some interesting stuff in amongst what you have to say. And when Gilbert visits and supports us, he always has something interesting to say. Doing TBC for yourself is good, but you should be doing TBC for something that you really, really doing TBC for something that you really, really think of someone else. Think of for your family. Think of for people that are in poverty and how you can change. That's changing a habit. Doing it not just for you. Stop thinking about yourselves. Break that habit of thinking about yourself. And break that habit of thinking that only you exist. Self-motivate yourself into the view of the bigger picture. You are the only one who is fully, totally aware of all your thoughts, beliefs, experiences, secrets, and everything. So it makes perfect sense that during difficult times, you sit down and reevaluate a little or more if you can do that. Trying to figure out the causes, trying to figure out the causes of your problems and finding solutions for them, and not dwelling on the past and feeling bad for yourself. Don't make yourselves weak or self-pitying, there, and focus on those only thoughts. And here's that word I used the other day: self-actualization, which refers to the needs of personal growth and development throughout one's life. And envy, if you envy successful people, you create a negative force field. If you admire successful people, you create a positive force field. This is what I said the other day as well. So I'm going to make it a habit of me saying that in most of my broadcasts. TBC needs to take TBC
members need to take can't out of their vocabulary.
Exactly.
And be connected to
and put can. Yep. It's not I can't do it, I can do it. It's not I don't want to, I will.
Serving TBC around the coast and get a feed of fish at the same time. Check.
Who?
Gilbert.
You mind the fish? Want some crayfish? Mind you, snapper is always yummy. Hold on, I'm just finding something. I played this at the beginning. My granddaughter asked me to play this for her. They could hear the riders coming. He said, "This is my last fight. If they take me back to Texas, they will take me back alive." There were 7 Spanish judges at the altar of the sun. You picked the singer, Gilbert.
Not the briefcase. Same. I love people, but I don't waste time on people that are determined to be negative.
Exactly, I do either too. Our voices are meant for the showcase, not the briefcase. Or the suitcase. Could you pick the singer in that song that I just played?
No.
I sang it for my older brother. It was me. And on that note, folks, I just want to say thank you very much for joining my broadcast. We've been told not to go over 30 minutes. I went 9 minutes over, but and I just hope you fellas have an awesome day. Smoking in his hand. He said, "Father, please forgive him. I can't make it without my man." And she knew God was empty. This was my older brother's favorite song. But the final prayer was answered when the rifles fired again. Thank you people very much for tuning up with my broadcast today. Maybe something a little bit different tomorrow, we'll see. I don't mind to break the habit. Guitar, Gilbert. I'm on the trumpet. And I recorded this in my truck. I never thought I could sing like this, but hey, I did it. Nobody thinks that they can broadcast. I didn't think I could sing. Ka kite people. My name is Joseph Stevens, and my wife Sandy Stevens is my moderator. And I'd like to say thank you very much for joining my broadcast. If you need to know anything, you want to get in touch with me, just have a look down below. Ka kite anō. We'll catch you tomorrow, same time. Number 31 on the broadcast list. Have a very happy day. Ka kite anō. Bye-bye for now.